We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for returns for to smash that like button, tell me when you watch this video, helps out the YouTube channel and lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. So here we are with DWAC, Digital World Acquisition Corp, and today's video is probably one of the most important and pivotal videos of DWAC going into the launch of Truth Social. We're going to break it all down in today's video, my honest, humble opinion based off the charts, my technical analysis and what I see, because today is pivotal and we're just a few days away from the launch, right? Based off what articles and different sources are saying. Now, there's another thing I noticed with DWAC and DWAC, and it detached from the behavior of the SPY. The SPY went up today. It was super strong. Our SPY bot, which we just released recently, sends us direct messages to the Discord and notifies us to have an edge within the volatility of the markets to maximize on opportunities. And you can now gain access to this as well. The link is down below in the description. By joining the 42 Vision Indicator tier level, you'll gain access to it. And our SPY bot sent out a bull indicator since 10 a.m. And within an hour, those call options were up 3 to 5x. And the next bear indicator did not pop up until 2 p.m. And it did present an opportunity to catch the puts, but they weren't as effective as the calls because calls ended up stronger all the way throughout the day, and they ended up higher from 10 a.m. to the end of the day, as you could see it in the SPY, guys. This just was released. You can now gain access to it as well. And DWAC turned out to do the opposite. It was going back and forth and kind of just sat sideways. It did not really go up as strong as the SPY, but it is holding up, and that's what we're going to break down in today's video. But we're also going to talk about this big pullback, my own thoughts, my honest, humble opinion once again on what I'm seeing. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. They cannot be overlooked. It was phenomenal, beyond expectations. And if you want to get on early with us every single morning, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord, and by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. We look forward to having you join us, and we're going to jump right into it here with DWAC, Digital World Acquisition Corp. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations, and if you want to get on early with us every single morning, we strive for opportunities like these. Check out the link down below in the description to the Discord, and by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So these are the stocks I mentioned this morning. Both of them gave 5 to 10%, but one of them gave more than 10%, turning out to be a home run. This was spectacular, and in a matter of minutes, when we caught it in the pre-market, it was sitting sideways, took off for a 5 to 10% move, pulled downwards, got a bear indicator, and the stock was SOPA, dipped down towards $4, took back off, got that bull indicator, and hit a highest point of 45% plus, guys. If you guys want to get on early with us, every single morning we strive for opportunities like these. Check out the link down below in the description to the Discord, and we look forward to having you join us. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with DWAC, Digital World Acquisition Corp. And as I stated earlier in the video, this is my honest, humble opinion, and I'm noticing something very different than how things have reacted in the past, in the last several weeks and days, right? And I'm going to even compare it to a point in the history of the chart in the last 2 months. Now, DWAC has been really strong here today, holding above 77 at the lows, but it keeps rejecting when it gets close to $87. Yesterday, in the after hours, when it pulled downwards, if it did not break through 87, I knew today was going to be a rough day for the stock overall. Now, the stock did bounce back, and we're getting really, really close to the date of launch. And this is something very important to realize, because this type of movement like this doesn't happen every day. And that means that there's a lot of outflows than inflows. Somebody's cashing out or trying to spark fear. But for it to move that fast, I mean, someone with a lot of shares or a big player, a big whale, cashed out on some of its shares or on its entire position. And that is pretty interesting because it rejected an important level that everyone's looking for, everyone's talking about, and we've talked about it, discussed it in the comment section down below in my videos and even in the videos. Could this break through $100? Now, I'm going to pull up 42 Vision, which you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 Vision indicator to receive the clarity you deserve within the volatility of the markets to maximize on opportunities no matter which direction stocks are going. So here we are, and yesterday a bear indicator popped up at $95, went all the way down today towards 77, came back up, and we're still under a bear indicator sitting after hours here at 84 bucks. Now, we hit a high here of 97. We broke through 94. We didn't hold above it because that ended very quickly. Within just a few minutes, we were already down. Within an hour, we were already back down to 80 bucks. It rejected $100 again. I've stated in my previous videos, within this area, we need to break through it, hold above it, and if we can't and we keep rejecting as we get closer to 100, that's going to be a very tough place for the bulls to break through, and momentum can actually fade really fast. The last time this happened, right, was right when it rejected $94, and this is exactly what I'm going to be watching for if history repeats itself and turns out to be a fake out, because right now we're in this consolidation area right here. After falling from the 90s back to the 80s and 70s, it did the same exact thing, came to 77. Gonna see if it pops right back up, and if a bull indicator pops up, and see if it's going to be a weak one or a strong one. And once it reverses again, is it gonna be a big fake out? We get that bear indicator and we're going right back down towards the 60s or lower, because that's what happened around this time. We're getting really, really close to the launch date. Some people are looking at it as like the closer we get to the launch date, the higher this could go. And some are saying, hey, we're getting closer, I'm out. And you could see it by the reaction here that a lot of people have left. That's a big, big change from 95 to 77. That's drastic. That's a big change. We have not seen a change like that since the last time things got pretty rocky here once we hit those highs after running up for several weeks. Same thing that happened here, running up for several weeks. And if you go ahead and look at 42 Vision, and this is why I always say 42 Vision is phenomenal, you could see the dip area, which the last dip area here was $47. This was full strength all throughout the volatility to the 94 mark. Then we went right back into the dip area of extreme weakness here to the 60s, and we went into full strength here throughout the volatility. And here we are with the big overreaction again, looking like this one. And not only that, just based off getting closer to the launch date, even if this didn't exist here as reference, it's looking pretty bearish if it cannot break above 87 and get back up to these highs and officially break through $100. So one of the key things I'm going to be watching is it going to break through 87 bucks? Could it hold above it, get back up to 97, break through it, go to 100 and higher? And if a bull indicator pops up within the process, or the first support I'm watching is here at 80 bucks, and then today's low $77, which has been a support in the history of the chart before, especially this time around when things try to bounce back up after that big pullback, as you see it there in the chart, and then also now as we see it, and recently before the run, that was an area of support before it bounced off, and you can see that bull indicator there from $77, $78, give or take, all the way up to 97. A very clean strength right there from 70s to the 90s. But here we are now, back close to 77, sitting at 84 after a big pullback, and I'm going to be watching how it reacts on the 30-minute. The other thing too to keep in mind is what the 4 hour is showing. Right now, it is under a bull indicator since $73, went to the highs there, came back down, and things shifted pretty quickly here, right? It went from red to green. It's looking pretty strong. Hopefully this continues as a strong reversal like we saw right here when things slightly pulled back and then continued. That would be phenomenal for the DWAC stock to go even higher within the chart's volatility, and also those resistance levels turning into supports to get towards 100 and above it, because I know a lot of people are anticipating the Truth Social launch, but right now this type of reaction here is pretty rocky, and it's reminding me of how things peaked out back in January and we're going to have to see because we're getting closer. And after that catalyst, there isn't much more to hold up or justify the stock until the stock starts to show user growth and revenue in the future. Now, the 1 day is showing a big picture, okay? Reaction. And this is the big picture reaction right here, that shift from green with red borders, and the next part of it would be red if it's going to go into further weakness. And we just started in that reaction. We need to see if it can bring itself back up, get out of green with red borders and go straight into green, or is it going to shift into red, meaning further weakness? Those are the things I'm watching right now on the 1 day, on the 4 hour, and the 30-minute as well. As I stated, those supports and resistance, I will be watching very closely. We'll see if this reversal comes with strength and if a bull indicator can pop up, signifying a continuation back up towards the 90s, 97, and $100. I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below. And as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.